Hello, my lovely people. I'm back with another reading. As you can see from the title, what is the gossip about you, the juice about you? We got 5 files here, but remember to like and to subscribe first, and remember to hit the notification button to be notified for future reading. And if you want a personal reading, you can email me. My email is down in the description. Also, I'm gonna put it on the screen. Just send me an email with your question or questions. And I'm gonna get back to you with a PayPal request. If my voice is like cranking up or like I'm choking, just out of breath, just because I'm sick a little bit, but hopefully I don't cough or anything. Anyway, we got 5 files here: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Choose a one, and we're gonna be headed to your file. Okay, I'm gonna give you a second to choose while I drink my juice. We got some juice here for myself. Let's start and go to pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. So what's the gossip about you? The new gossip about you. I don't feel like anybody's gossiping about you as it used to be. So I don't feel like some people are gossiping about how you're like more authentic. Some of them, they hate it. It's like a positive thing that happened to you, or like you change and it's positive, but they hate it. There's like something about like you're more authentic to who you are. You're no longer wearing a mask. You became who you are basically. But some people are like, they talking about it in a negative way, but they are like intimidated. They are jealous. Ignore my nails. I was trying to peel them because they're like gel, because I want to do them again, but I just got sick of it, and I was like, I'm gonna do the reading and then finish. Anyway, so yeah, they're intimidated by you here. Like, it reminds me of God is a Woman by Ariana Grande. So yeah, so I do feel like you're like, they're intimidated by you or who you are. Sorry, they're gossiping. I'm choking up. They're gossiping because they're like trying to make it negative, this change, or they're like talking about you. Like, they even don't like, I'm trying to find really a logical thing that they're saying. There's nothing like they're saying is, nothing is logical about what they're saying. Like, they have common hate towards you, so it's like they would say whatever, like, oh, you're fake. Like, basically they know that you changed for the better, but they're like, you're fake, you're not who you said that you are. Basically, this change, they say like, you change, you're fake, or you have two-face, or you don't like them. They're saying it's a negative thing, but they know it's a positive thing, because like you just have, you overpowered them, or you're like stronger now. So I feel like something here is like intimidating the fuck out of them, but they don't want to admit it. So there's like gossip about it. But there's no much gossip as it used to be, but there's like this gossip about you changing. What else here? Someone is like really trying to gossip, but like they feel like nobody's like liking to gossip around them, so they're trying to gossip about you, but nobody really like interested in their gossip. Like, they would try to gossip, they would try to bring your name so someone will like comment, and they want to like have someone to gossip about you with, but they don't have anybody like really interested in gossiping with them. I don't feel like anybody else here except those people. Thank you for watching number 1. This is the soonest gossip, the update for the gossip, and this is only, if you wanted more gossip, I'm sorry, this is the gossip that I'm seeing here. And remember to hit the notification button to be notified for future reading, and remember to subscribe to my channel, and check the membership. If you want to be a member, click the join button. If you cannot find it, click on the link down in the description. It's gonna take you to a web browser, or copy it and put it on web browser. It says join my channel, there's a link, then you're gonna find the join button. Share my reading, and thank you. Bye. Hello, number 2. So let's see what's the gossip, the update, like the newest gossip here about you. Let's see. I don't feel like people gossiping about how you're like pretending to be older than your age, or you're trying to act like you're mature but you're not. Either like older than your age, or like you're trying to act mature. There's some people like, they have like assumptions of you trying to fit in something mature or something like bigger than you that you're not supposed to. For others of you, I feel like because every time she's about the collective energy is accurate, the message is different, try to apply to your situation. Someone's trying to belittle you, like they're trying to say like you're a child, this is not for you. Even if you're an adult or you're a young adult, they're trying to say like, you don't know shit, you're a child, or you're too young, you got a long way go to know what they're doing. Like your advice is shit, basically. What you said is shit. Like you're out of the picture. They know better because they're like whatever 20 years older than you, 10 years older, or 5 years older than you. They're talking like that, okay? So follow your intuition. I do feel like some people trying to say that they're gossiping about how you hide in things like online, or you're like talking to someone, or you're doing something like fishy online, or you're like have like something like not legal, or like taboo things, or you have nude pictures, like you're talking to someone and you're like DMing this person with nude pictures, or you have like nude pictures all over the internet, or you hiding something that you don't want them to see, or you're blocking them. They could be family member or friends, like you're blocking them from social media because you don't want them to see like what you're doing or something like that, which is like, what the fuck, right? Like, what the hell? You're so over there. Like, they're still in your business. What the fuck? I do feel like some of them gossip about how, like, how do you, like, do all of that? How do you, like, manage to, like, do everything? And they're just angry. They say that you can't. It's like you seem like you put everything together, but they're jealous, and they're trying to seem like no, you do get help, you do need them, or you do need something. They have a hard time accepting that you're doing great, or you're doing good, or better than them when they were your age, or better than them, period. They're having a hard time accepting that truth. So they're like trying to say that you're getting help, or like you got it easy because you don't have that thing, or they're trying to like downplay your effort basically here. So they're like really nasty. I would not be surprised if they're a family member of some of you. So follow your intuition. What's the gossip about you? I do feel like a lot of them gossiping about how this is weird, they wish that you get sick, or you get karma. Someone here wish that you get sick, or you get karma. They feel like you're gonna get sick, or they wish that you get sick, and they want you to get more sick. They want you to get sick. They want you to get like, they want you to suffer, and they want you to have cancer, or to suffer, and something really weird. Some of you, if you had cancer, they want you to have your cancer again, or they say that your cancer is like a god karma for you, or the sickness that you got. They're like talking a lot of shit about how they basically feel like you deserve everything. They want you to suffer more. They want you to get like shit more. So they could be religious for some of you, others feel they could be not, but they really want you to suffer for something like out of your control, or for who you are. It's like, why do they try to like change you or hate you for who you are? Something like that. They gossip about you here. Sorry, I'm sick. So they gossip about you here. I do feel like some people gossiping about you. There's like a lot of people trying to make fun of you and how you look, or your hair, or your natural hair, especially like if you're someone who's like got natural hair, and they do because they're not confident with their hair. They're like, oh, like look at her hair is messy, why does she go out with her like curls, or like afro, or like there's really weird shit, and it should happen. So they're like commenting on your hair, or even if your hair is straight, they're saying like your hair is boring, or greasy, or they're making comments that is like really just, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with your hair, but they're like really commenting what they gossip about you. I do feel like you have a lot of people gossiping about like, I have some people who gossiping about you sexually, that they really want to have sex with you, or they want to be with you, and they really like you. So you have like some good gossip about people like want to date you, or they want to be with you. You have some people who gossip about your breath. They say like your breath is really not stinky, or breath is fresh. Something really positive about your breath. Like they say that your teeth are really clean, or something like that. Thank you for watching number 2. Remember to share this reading with anybody that you want them to watch this reading, and remember to like and hit the notification button if you want to be notified for future readings. And if you want a personal reading, you can email me. My email down in the description. Check the playlist for members only. I do post readings for members all the time, and I go daily for members on my IG live. Sorry, I go live here on YouTube. And I have a playlist for members only. You can check, and the daily for members, I go live daily. And check the perks, and if you want to join my membership, click the join button. If you cannot find it, that will be because you're on a YouTube application. So simply copy the link down in the description and say join my channel, or copy it and paste it on a web browser, or click on it. Gonna take you automatically to a web browser. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So what's the gossip about you, number 3? Okay, people are scared of you. People are scared. A lot of people gossip positively about you, how they don't know you and they started to know you. So they're like trying to correct some image about you, that maybe some assumptions, or people have assumption, and they were one of those people who had assumptions of you, and they were like, oh, she or he, they're not totally like that. They are like not like that. Like they're literally different than with what we thought. They basically made assumptions, and they're talking to someone like around them, that they made assumptions of you, that you're not like that, not like what they assume that you are. And they're trying to clarify the things, like basically, oh, you know how we thought that he or she are that and that because maybe they don't talk much, or they don't visit us much, or whatever. They're actually busy. I noticed that they have a lot of things in their life. I know them better. So they're talking like how they had like wrong assumptions of you, and that you're not that person. A lot of people talking about how you're like very talented, very sexy. Someone is like talking about you like highly, like they're trying to recommend you to someone, like they either like want to like arrange a date or something like that. I'm not be surprised if it's like an arranged marriage, if you're someone like a culture like where you have arranged marriage and someone's like recommending you for someone, or for you to date them, or they're like, really, I have this nice friend I want you to meet, or something like that. So I do feel like you have that. What's the gossip about you? I do feel like definitely you have like someone who's like crushing on you. You have a lot of people crushing on you. They are talking about you highly. You have someone who's like really nagging about seeing you, or like your whatever was going on with you, whatever going on with you. They're trying to get like things about you. Like they could be crushing on you madly. So they could be like talking to their sister, family, or brother, or whoever, or like it could be at work. They're like trying to kind of know, like, oh my god, can you please ask her? Can you please ask him? Can you ask your friend? Can you ask that? Like they have a crush on you or something like that. They're trying to get like informations, or like they're asking about you all the time. So they're like gossip always about you. Basically, like tell me what happened. Like what did you do with that person? Like today with your friend? Like, oh, she and he told me that me and my friend. So basically, they're talking about you because this person's crushing on you. Or they're trying to, maybe it also could be at work, trying professionally to get like news about you. They're like, oh, what happened with this employee, or like with this colleague, and they're trying to kind of like talk and get news, and they're talking about, it's like, oh, we did that, and we went there, and then we did this work project together, and they're trying to get news about you. But they are like fascinated about you, like you're very attractive. So you do have people who are like gossiping about how attractive you are, and some of them, they really want to, they kind of like, they don't want to talk about you, because there's like, you have people who are like jealous of you. You have jealous hoes a lot. So you have people who are talking about how attractive you are, how you look so great, and how they're like, oh, we saw this, like you have this cousin, or you have this friend, like your friend is really attractive, or that person is really attractive, or really handsome, or really pretty, and they're trying to not talk about you because they get mad and jealous because people are saying like you're attractive. It's like, oh yeah. So they're like talking, it's like, yeah, this person, and like, so basically they're answering whatever this person's saying, but they're like, they want to talk about you that much. But you have people also talking and acknowledging that you're attractive. So you have this type of people, and some other people where you look nice, or you wearing something nice. I do feel like definitely a lot of jealousy, a lot of pain in the chest here from some people. They feel like hate and jealous and stuff like that. Jealousy here, so they're trying to not talk about you. There's someone who's like trying to block the communication about you even. So whenever like you come out in a conversation where people are recommending you, this person trying to change the subject. Pathetic, right? So yeah, I do feel like you have a lot of people gossiping about your astrology, either like your zodiac sign or your personality or something like that here. And that's it for the update of the gossips, or the newest gossip here for you, number 3. Remember to like and to hit the notification button. If you want your personal reading, email me. My email is down in the description. If you want to be a member of my channel, check the playlist for members only. I have the Pickacard for members. I do post often for members, and I have the daily for members. You can check the perks and you can join my membership. Thank you. Bye. Hello, number 4. So what's the gossip about you? Let's see. Number 4. The gossip about you. I feel like a lot of people gossiping about how you're like trying so hard to like convince someone, or to make someone like you, to make someone love you, like the desperation that you're so desperate. Someone's trying to talk about you and they sound like you're either so desperate, like there's some desperation here, or that you look so desperate, or you were the desperate person and how they got you pregnant because you're like so desperate or something like that. If you got pregnant by someone, or if you made someone pregnant, they're talking about how like you're so desperate to sleep with them or something like that. I think if you have a child with someone, they were like talking a lot shit about you, about how you're desperate, how you're like so pathetic, or they're like you're so like not like vulnerable, but you're like so needy, so clingy. And they were like, you know, they're talking about like how they were in a very low place in their life. That's why they were talking. They was like talking to you, or they were like in a low place and they felt bad for you because you're crushing on them like a puppy, and then they felt bad for you, and they kind of like sympathized with you and they felt bad for you, so it just sex happened, something like that. I don't feel like gossip about you. You don't have a lot of people gossiping about you except like some relationship here. So I don't feel like your love life is a mess because you have a lot of people who you dated, they're gossiping about you, more likely about your love life here. So I don't feel like your love life, or people like associated in your love life, they gossiping about you, like either they know your ex or something like that here, they gossiping about you a lot. I don't feel like you have people who are gossiping about like how you're not as clean as you look. Like they're gossiping about how like you might look clean from the outside, but like when it comes to your like intimate area or your ass or something, you don't shave well, or like it's nasty, or like comes like covered places like they're very nasty, or like you have a bush or something like that. Definitely have people like gossiping about how you don't look good all the time, like if they saw you like when you were not looking that good or something like that, or like a mess. So yeah, what they gossip about you, you have some people who are gossiping about how you're like just not really the marriage type, or not really a good quality of the one or marriage material, and they're like just killing time with you, and something like that. Or someone is gossiping about someone is like doing that to you, so they could be talking to someone about like how this person is like really don't want to marry you or something like that, or you don't want to marry someone. They're talking about your love life a lot, as I said. What the gossip about you here, I do feel like you have someone who's like really love you here, like it could be a family member, it could be a friend or something like that, or like really want to show you love, they want to show you appreciation, but they feel like it's too late, or you don't want their love. It could be a father or mother. You don't want their love anymore, something like that here. I do feel like you have a Pisces around you who really gossip about how like you're a liar, or a Pisces or water sign or something. Could be any sign. Are you a liar, or you're a double-faced person or something like that here? A liar and double-faced. I do feel like you have some people gossiping about how you're like this is weird. Yeah, people were like saying that. Also, you have some people gossiping about like how you're very successful in career, or you look successful, or you look like you have money or something like that, and you look really good, and you're very fashionable, and you dress up really nice. So you have like good gossip here about it. But I do feel like also you have people who are like gossiping about how they want to be friends with you forever or something like that, or they want to be with you forever. Also, there's good gossip here about it. I feel like you have people who like feel like you're strong and you're like a leadership like material here, so they're like either like a friend or something here. They gossiping really about you positively. You have people who gossip about like how you have really unique style and how you have uniqueness in you, and you're very unique and special. Thank you for watching number 4. Remember to like and hit the notification button to be notified for future reading. If you want to join my channel membership, check the playlist for members only. I have 2 playlists. I have the daily, I go daily for members, and I have the daily Pickacard, yeah, the daily Pickacard, and the members only video, the Pickacard. So I do both more often for members. If you like my readings, you can join my channel and check the perks. And yeah, thank you. Bye. Hello, about number 5. So what's the gossip about you? Ignore my nails. I was trying to remove them because I wanted, that's our gel, trying to remove them because I wanted to do them again, but then I wanted to do this reading and then finish it because it took a while. Anyway, so what's the gossip about you? I do feel like you have people gossiping about how you are like you don't you don't like them, like how you're like think they're gross and you don't want to come near them. You think like their hair is gross or they're gross, or you always look at them they're like a gross person. Like whenever you see them, like you feel like you treat them like they're stinky, or they're like, ugh, I don't want to be there. They gossiping about how I always like comment about like how they smell bad, or like, oh my god, I don't want to be there, this person is there. Like you say a lot of comments like loudly that you don't want to be there because they're there or something, or every time you look at them you have this stinky face on or something like that. It goes about like you're always saying like shit about them. You always like act like they're dirty. You always act like they're not there. I'm trying to act like it's not hurting them, but it's really hurting them. But they're like gossiping negatively about you, that you're trying to start drama. You always like comment. There's like, do you hear the comment that this person say, or like, she or he done that, I'm not gonna be quiet about it. The next time they come and do that and say shit about, they gossip about how like you said a lot of shit to them or to someone around them, like basically, or you roasted their ass. So they gossip about you. A lot of people gossip about how you're like became invisible. You became like a figure not there. Like either you removed everything or you backed away. Like it seems like you backed away from the picture basically. How, let me explain it to you. Let's say for example like you have an account, yeah, and everybody's seeing your account. Like for me, like on not YouTube, let's just say something like more professional, like a team, a Microsoft team or whatever, like on your work of like you have your picture, you have your name, and then you removed your picture, then you have like a question mark, a guest basically, instead of a professional account, a guest account. And you're like, you basically just disappeared and you took all the pictures and you left like 3 pictures or 4, and nobody knows anymore like what's going on, and you're like not involved as much. You're not even like a member or like anticipating it. You're not doing anything. They don't see your effort. You're there, they do know that you're there, but you're not putting effort. It's almost like you're not investing anymore. So it feels like you're really there just to see what's going on and to comment, but you're not really putting effort like everybody else. Like, and they think it's funny and hilarious or something like that. They think it's really funny that you're just like poof, like you became that like anonymous person of sudden, that you're there but you comment as an anonymous person, and from like doing a lot of things and investing a lot and being the leader or being like the person who always like everybody knows you basically, and always investing, like you waking up around this time, it could be at work, it could be in the family or something like that, and putting a lot of effort in everything, or like taking care of everything and everyone. You became this person who like rarely comment, like you like, it's like this is not your problem, you just comment, and then you're there like basically in the chat, but you're like sometimes you read, sometimes you comment. Like if it is a problem or something, it seems like it's not your problem, everybody else needs to figure it out, because before it used to be always you figuring shit out. Someone is like very, you have few people are scared of you, 3 to 4 people, they're very scared of you. They do know they're fucked up with you, and they know that you're gonna fuck them up, or they feel like something is coming. Like even if you're not blooding anything, they feel like something is coming from you. They do feel like basically they signed up like something with you, like a death certificate where like they're gonna die around this time by fucking up with you. So it's like they know it's coming. They know it's coming. They know it's like you're gonna do something. They know it's coming. Even if there's nothing coming, they just have this anxiety that they know they've done something bad to you, and your silence is killing them, because you're not the kind of person who is silent. And they just know that you have a lot against them, that they can be fucked, and they're like really anxious. They could be like even stressed or anxious, that they cannot sleep because of it, because they know that you're gonna do something, or you have a lot of evidence or things that you can literally just destroy their life. So what gossip about you? Have people gossiping about like your clothes or what you wear? They feel like it's really nice and they really want to have some of it, but they could be gossiping about how it could be like very seductive, or like that it would not be like something that they would wear or someone around them would wear. It's like they say they like what you're wearing, and but they feel like maybe they're too shy to wear it, but they really like how it will look on you, but they feel like they're not gonna have the confidence to wear it or something like that. You have people gossiping about how you are like not stable. They could be like gossiping about like you're not stable in your life right now. You're not as like you're not really finding yourself. You don't have a career or you don't have a goal. They gossiping about how you're just like basically like you're living your life like that and you don't have a goal of like finishing your studies, or you're just basically working maybe. Like they feel like you're just basically, if you did not finish your education or something like that, or everybody around you could be family member, they finish their education and they feel like you don't have goal, you don't have anything. Maybe you go to work and you have money and everything, but they feel like you did not finish higher education or something, and they're kind of like, they feel like you kind of like don't have anything right now going on with you. They feel like, why are you not having anything? Why are you like not doing anything? Why are you like not getting stable? Why are you not doing anything? Why are you not even getting married? It could be like that. They're talking a lot about your life like this. Never mind. Calm down. So what's the gossip about you also? I do feel like some people gossiping about how they're like, they cannot stand when you give them something. Like you have this thing, like when you look at them, they get like so crazy. They talking about how like whenever you look at them, you drive them crazy, not in a good way. They feel like this person is like so in their head. They're like, they get mad from your looks. I don't know. Like this person is crazy, probably live in their head. They could be like jealous of you for no reason, and then you be walking, do minding your business, and then like basically when they look at you, it's so triggering. Everything about you is so triggering. They get jealous, and so if you're gonna look at them and smile just to say hi, be nice, and they're gonna be like you're trying to do it purposely. Or you're trying like you're basically they're trying to justify their hate, and they have people like this around me. You think it's crazy, but it's not. It happens. Like they have a lot of hate, but they don't accept it. They look at you and they feel like hate because they are a hateful person. They wanna put this hate in a logical way. They wanna like blame you for the hate that they feel, and they hate themselves, and they hate you because you remind them how much they hate themselves. So they're like, oh, I hate you, and they don't know why they hate you, so they're trying to find a reason why they hate you. Yeah. So what's the gossip about you? So you have a lot of people gossiping about how you're like, you think that they're like very like outdated, they're very like old-fashioned. They're talking about what you said or how like you commented on something. They're debating on what did you mean. What you meant, what did you mean when you said that? Like they're kind of like they don't understand what you meant by saying that. Like you made a comment and it could be like a low blow, or like you roasted them but in like a very professional way, and they're like, what did she or he meant when they said that? Did they mean it negatively or positively? Yeah, like you roasted them but in a very professional way. I didn't choose a bio, but I would not be surprised if I chose number 5, because I do that a lot at work. So yeah, like roast them or something. What's the gossip about you? Some people like gossiping about how you're like so above them in everything, and they're so good. So there's some people gossiping about how you're good at something. So it could be someone at work or something. They really want to give you something better because they feel like you're really good, or someone, it could be like someone in a higher position, even like a CEO or something. Like they're talking about how you're very good at what you're doing, or you're good at your job, or if you don't have a job, there's someone talking about how you're good at whatever you're doing. So it could be something. So what's the gossip about you? Do you feel like there's like some few gossips here? I do feel like you have people who are gossiping about how like this is really weird and pathetic. Like I'm laughing because I'll tell you after the reading. So you have people who are like gossiping about how they feel like they're gossiping negatively about your life, because right now they feel like they're winning, right? They feel like they're always been jealous of you. They always feel like your life is better. You're better than them. They always have this feeling that you're always better than them. And they maybe lashed out at you a few times. You don't know why, but right now maybe your life is like really not headed the same direction, and maybe like you're both living a total different life, but how those people looking at it, they're looking at it as like they're trying to talk and gossip, because they're different type of people. They're gossiping about you, how they're like, oh, like they're really weird and pathetic, to be honest. Like they're gossiping how, like, it seems like even like all of them talking about you, like it feels so sad. Why are you bringing a person and talking like that, unless if you're intimidated by the person? So they're talking about like how your life was better than them, and how now they are better and they succeeded and they got, for example, let's say they got children, or they finished college, or they got the master degree, and how they are, and you still like working, or you still did not finish college, or you're still not married. How they're trying to kind of find point how they are better than you, and they're trying to talk it out loud to convince themselves that they're better than you, because they always feel less than you. Even though if you are successful in other ways more than them, they're looking at it in a more negative way. Like let's say for example, they're like, they finish their education, but they're not really studying the major that they really want. They are still not really proceeding in their job, or being creative, or doing anything. They have degree for nothing. They married someone who cheated on them. They have children, and you're, let's say, like, you're going on your own base. You're studying something else, and you got a lot of things. You got your hobbies, and you got your job. You got your business that is not related to your college, and you're finishing right now your college slowly because it's like relevant to your hobbies, right? But you made a success. Let's say, for example, like that, and you did not marry because you don't want to marry anybody else, and you're still better than them, but they're trying to justify it. There's things like really, really pathetic. But I do feel like, I'm talking about marriage because it's really weird that I saw it there. So yeah, maybe like even if you're too young, some of them, they're like that. There's people like that, even if they're like too young and they're like a teenager, or they got their baby when they're 20 or something like that. They were like stuck, like those people are pathetic. I'm not trying to find excuses for them, or like I'm trying to find logic for them, for you, but they, like, I don't want you to find logic, because for some of you here, I'm feeling like you're trying to find logic. Do not find logic for those people, because they're pathetic. As I said, they're pathetic. They're pathetic, and they're trying to kind of find anything, even if it doesn't make sense. Like, how you having a child with your fuckboy is like a success, and how you having a child when you're 20, like, I'm still not even in a marriage age. Like, I don't understand. Like, they're trying to find anything in their life that they have that you don't have. So yeah, they're pathetic. So it does not make sense. Whatever they're comparing, it doesn't make sense. So some of you, literally, they could be fucking their fuckboys, and they're trying to compare that whatever the thing. So they are gossiping about that. So they gossip about you. You have some people who are like, they find you very amazing, like when you're bossy, or like they find your personality very amazing when you're like scream or shout, or they really like you around because they feel like they like your personality. And that's it. Number 5, remember to like and to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit the notification button to be notified for a future reading. Oh, let me choose a wow. Oh, I feel like I chose like more than one wow, but number 5 for sure also. Yeah, I would not be surprised. I have a lot of pathetic people like that. Okay, that's why I'm laughing. It's so weird. I feel like I'm seeing some people in my head. Anyway, if you want to join my channel membership, click the join button. If you cannot find it, that will be because you're on a YouTube application. So simply copy the link down in the description and paste it on a web browser, or just click on it. It's gonna take you to a web browser automatically, and then you can join my channel. I go live for members every day. I have the daily playlist Pickacard, and I have the members only Pickacard. So I have a lot of perks for members. So check my membership, and they're all minimum prices, except the like level 5. That premium VIP level, which is like I have the details and everything. So, and my real like subscribers or members who like really been a long time and they really want to support me more, so I have this level 5, but all minimum prices. Okay, thank you, bye, have a lovely day.